Hi, hello, namaskaram. Welcome to Meditation Channel, Meditation Magic Channel. Let us first thank all the unseen and seen masters for this wonderful opportunity of their sharing. Just we will meditate. I'm not able to get the link. At the beginning, we have all gathered today to read the book, You Can Heal Your Life. This book says that we are the creators of our life and we can create our life the way we want by using our own thought process. So let us take a moment to meditate on the author's consciousness so that we get her message straight from her standpoint. Clasp your hands, close your eyes, focusing on the breath. We completely dedicate our attention at this point of time to connect to her consciousness, to the author's consciousness. We seek her blessings, we seek her presence so that we can get her message directly. I don't know what's happening.
షిరిడీ సాయి కూడా ఈ లోకంలో ఉండి 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 ఇంకా విసుకొచ్చింది. ఎందుకంటే భక్తులందరూ ఆ మాయ ఈ మహిమ చూపించు, నువ్వు వేడి నీళ్ళలో చేపెట్టావుట, చిన్న బల్ల మీద పడుకున్నావుట, మా ఇంట్లో సమస్య పరిష్కరించు, మా అబ్బాయి కుష్ఠరోగం వచ్చింది తగ్గించు, ఈ గొడవ తప్పితే జ్ఞాన మార్గంలోకి రావట్లేదు. షిరిడీ సాయి కూడా విసుకొచ్చేసింది. వచ్చాయన ఇంకా చాలు, ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నత గతి వీళ్ళు బాగుపడకపోగా నన్ను జడగొట్టేలా ఉన్నారు కూర్చుని ఇక్కడ. ఆయన వెళ్ళిపోవడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తే సరిగ్గా ఆయన వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు చెప్పాడు మహాసాపతిని పిలిచి, పతి ఒక్క మాట విను, నేను పడుతున్నాను, కానీ నాకు అనుమతి దొరుకుతుందని నేను అనుకోను.
హలో,
హాయ్ పాపి.
నాకేం జరుగుతుంది అర్థం అవట్లేదు. నా సిస్టమ్ ప్రాబ్లమా ఏం ప్రాబ్లమో తెలియట్లేదు.
ఏమైందండి?
నాకు అది జూమ్ కనిపించట్లేదు నా దాంట్లో. మరి ఇది ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ లాగ్ ఆన్ అయ్యాను.
ఓకే, బ్రౌజర్ కి వెళ్ళి ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. అలా
అదే బ్రౌజర్ లో ఉన్నాను. మీటింగ్ జాయిన్ ఎండ్ అని ఉంది. యాక్చువల్లీ స్టార్ట్ రావాలి కదా. స్టార్ట్ అంటే మీటింగ్ ఆన్ లోనే ఉంది.
ఆల్రెడీ ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అయిపోయి ఉంటే వాళ్ళు అలా జాయిన్
ఎండ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ చేయనా నాకు కనిపించడానికి?
జస్ట్ జాయిన్ అని కొట్టేసేయండి. స్టార్ట్ బదులు
జాయిన్ అని కొట్టినా కూడా అది వెళ్ళట్లేదు. అది ఇదే సిస్టమ్ మీద కదా.
ఓకే,
ఇందాక నేను స్టార్ట్ చేశాను మీటింగ్, దాని తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుందేమో నాకు దీంట్లో ఇది కూడా రావట్లేదు.
సెషన్ ఏమన్నా నేను ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారో ఫస్ట్ చూస్తాను. చూసి
నేను లాగిన్ చేస్తాను, నేనే స్టార్ట్ చేశాను, కానీ నాకు ఇంకా ముందు ఏం జరుగుతుందో అర్థం అవట్లేదు.
నేను చూస్తాను.
ఏమో అదే ఇక్కడ రీసౌండ్ అవుతోంది. ఎండ్ చేయనా పోనీ? ఓకే ఓకేలేండి అయితే.
నేను గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టేస్తాను.
ఓకే. Yeah, I think we have some issues, so give me some time. We are trying to fix it. Okay. Hi, hello, namaskaram, all of you. Welcome to the Meditation Magic channel. We are reading the book, You Can Heal Your Life book by Louise Hay. Let us take a moment to connect to the consciousness of Louise Hay so that we can understand this book from her point of view, so that we don't use any of her intellectual interpretation. Clasp your hands, close your eyes. We bow down to the seen and unseen masters for sharing this knowledge with us. so that we can use this knowledge to recreate our life in a better and a healthier way. We dedicate our time and attention completely while reading this book. We invite the divine consciousness of Louis Hay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yesterday, we started chapter 7, wherein we are trying to release all our baggage of negative image, negative thoughts, and negative beliefs. So, we will continue with the chapter 7, letting the past hold you back. Many people come to me and say they cannot enjoy today because of something that happened in the past, because they did not do something or do it in a certain way in the past. They cannot live a full life today because they no longer have something they had in the past. They cannot enjoy today. Because they were hurt in the past, they will not accept love now. Because something unpleasant happened when they did something once, they are sure it will happen again today. Because they once did something that they are sorry for, they are sure they had bad people forever. Because once someone did something to them, it is now all the other person's fault that their life is not where they want it to be. Because they became angry over a situation in the past, they will hold on to that self-righteousness. Because of some very old experience, they were treated badly. They will never forgive and forget. Because I did not get invited to the high school prom, I cannot enjoy life today. Because I did poorly at my first audition, I will be terrified of my auditions forever. Because I'm no longer married, I cannot live a full life today. Because I was hurt by a remark once, I will never trust anyone again. Because I stole something once, I must punish myself forever. Because I was a poor as a child, I will never get anywhere. What we often refuse to realize is that holding on to the past, no matter what it was or how awful it was, is only hurting us. They really don't care. Usually, they are not even aware. We are only hurting ourselves by refusing to live in this moment to the fullest. The past is over and done and cannot be changed. This is the only moment we can experience. Even when we lament about the past, we are experiencing our memory of it in this moment and losing the real experience of this moment in the process. So, exercise is releasing this. Let us now clean up past in our mind, release the emotional attachment to it, allow the memories to be just memories. If you think back to what you used to wear in the third grade, usually there is no emotional attachment. It's just a memory. It can be the same for all of the past events in our life. As we let go, we become free to use all our mental power to enjoy this moment and to create a great future. List all the things you are willing to let go of. How willing are you to do this? Notice your reactions. What will you have to do to let these things go? How willing are you to do so now? What is your resistance level? Forgiveness. Next step, forgiveness. Forgiveness of ourselves and of others releases us from the past. The Course in Miracles says over and over that forgiveness is the answer to almost everything. I know that we are stuck. It usually means there is some more forgiving to be done. When we do not flow freely with life in the present moment, it usually means we are holding on to a past moment. It can be regret, sadness, hurt, fear, or guilt, blame, anger, resentment, and sometimes even the desire for revenge. Each one of us, these states, comes from a space of unforgiveness, a refusal to let go and come into the present moment. Love is always the answer to healing of any sort, and the pathway to love is forgiveness. Forgiveness dissolves resentment. There are several ways in which I approach this. I would like to quote one example in our day to day environment. Sometimes, like I was coming across this kind of lifestyle wherein that tit for tat was very popular. But tit for tat keeps us trapped always. Till the tat happens through me, I am restless. Even that tit for tat happens after that, also, I will never be peaceful. Instead of that, through the path of knowledge and this changing of our thought process will help us to move forward and in a healthier and a peaceful way. So, the next exercise is dissolving the resentment. There is an old Emmett Fox exercise for dissolving resentment that always works. He recommends that you sit quietly, close your eyes, and allow your mind and body to relax. Then imagine yourself sitting in a darkened theater, and in front of you is a small stage. On that stage, place the person you resent the most. It could be someone in the past or present, living or dead. When you see this person clearly, visualize good things happening to this person. Things would be meaningful to him. See him smiling and happy. Hold this image for few minutes. Then let it fade away. I like to add another step. As this person leaves the stage, put yourself up there. See good things happening to you. See yourself smiling and happy. Be aware that the abundance of the universe is available to all of us. Be aware that the abundance of the universe is available to all of us. The above exercise dissolves the dark clouds of resentment most of us carry. For some, it will be very difficult to do. Each time you do it, you may get a different person. Do it once a day for a month and notice how much lighter you feel. Next exercise is revenge. Those on the spiritual pathway know the importance of forgiveness. For some of us, there is a step that is necessary before we can totally forgive. Sometimes the little kid in us needs to have revenge before it is free to forgive. For that, this exercise is very helpful. Close your eyes, sit quietly and peacefully. Think of the people who are hardest to forgive. What would you really like to do to them? What do they need to do to get your forgiveness? Imagine that happening now. Get into the details. How long do you want them to suffer or do penance? When you feel complete, condense time and let it be over forever. Usually, at this point, you feel lighter and it is easier to think about forgiveness. To indulge in this every day would not be good for you. To do it once as a closing exercise can be freeing. Exercise. Now we are ready to forgive. Do this exercise with a partner if you can, and do it out loud if you are alone. Again, sit quietly with your eyes closed and say, the person I need to forgive is dash somebody, and I forgive you for so and so something, whatever he might have done to you. Do this over and over. You will have many things to forgive, some for, and only one or two to forgive others for. If you have a partner, let him say to you, thank you, I set you free now. If you do not, then imagine the person you are forgiving saying it to you. Do this for at least 5 or 10 minutes. Search your heart for the injustices you still carry. Then let them go. When you have cleared as much as you can for now, turn your attention to yourself. Say out loud to yourself, I forgive myself for some things. Do this for another 5 minutes or so. These are the powerful exercises and good to do at least once a week to clear out any remaining rubbish. Excuse me. Some experiences are easy to let go, and some we have to chip away at. Until suddenly one day they let go and dissolve. Exercise, visualization. Another good exercise, have someone read this one to you if you can, or put it on a tape and listen to it. So now you can begin visualizing. I will read this so that you can visualize and then follow her instructions to move on. Close your eyes. Begin to visualize yourself as a little child of 5 or 6. Look deeply into this little child's eyes. See the longing that is there and realize that there is only one thing this little child wants from you, and that is love. So reach out your arms and embrace this child. Hold it with love and tenderness. Tell it how much you love it, how much you care. Admire everything about this child and say that it's okay to make mistakes while learning. Promise that you will always be there, no matter what. Now, let this little child get very small until it is just the size to fit into your heart. Put it there. So whenever you look down, you can see this little face looking up at you, and you can give it lots and lots of love. Now, visualize your mother as a little girl of 4 or 5, frightened and looking for love and not knowing where to find it. Reach out your arms and hold this little girl and Let her know how much you love her, how much you care. Let her know she can rely on you to always be there, no matter what. When she quiets down and begins to feel safe, let her get very small, just the size to fit into your heart. Put her there with your own little child. Let them give each other lots of love. Now imagine your father as a little boy of 3 or 4, frightened, crying, and looking for love. See the tears rolling down his little face when he doesn't know where to turn. You have become good at comforting frightened little children. So, reach out your arms and hold his trembling little body. Comfort him, croon to him. Let him feel how much you love him. Let him feel that you will always be there for him. When his tears are dry and you feel the love and peace in his little body, let him get very small, just the size to fit into your heart. Put him there. So, those 3 little children can give each other lots of love, and you can love them all. There is so much love in your heart that could heal the entire planet. But just for now, let us use this love to heal you. Feel a warmth beginning to glow in your heart center, a softness, a gentleness. Let this feeling begin to change the way you think and talk about yourself. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. Change is the natural way of my life. I welcome change. I am willing to change. I choose to change my thinking. I choose to change the words I use. I move from the old to the new with ease and joy. It is easier for me to forgive than I thought. Forgiving makes me feel free and light. It is with joy that I learn to love myself more and more. The more resentment I release, the more love I have to express. Changing my thoughts makes me feel good. I'm learning to choose to make today a pleasure to experience. I'm learning to choose to make today a pleasure to experience. All is well in my world. So slowly, keep repeating this exercise once a week. So open your eyes. We can move on to the chapter 8. Building the new. The answers within me come to my awareness with ease. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be old. I don't want to live here. I don't want to have this relationship. I don't want to be like my father or mother. I don't want to be stuck in this job. I don't want to have this hair, nose, body. I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be sick. What you put your attention on grows. The above shows how we culturally taught to fight the negative mentality. Think that if we do so, the positive will automatically come to us. It doesn't work that way. How often have you lamented about what you didn't want? Did it ever bring you what you really wanted? Fighting the negative is a total waste of time if you really want to make changes in your life. The more you dwell on what you don't want, the more of it you create. The things about yourself or your life that you have always disliked are probably still with you. What you put your attention on grows and becomes permanent in your life. Move away from the negative and put your attention on what it is that you really do want to be or have. Let's turn the above negative affirmations into positive affirmations. So we will repeat this during the meditation. So learn to think in positive affirmations. Affirmations can be any statement you make. Too often, we think in negative affirmations. Negative affirmations only create more of what you say you don't want. Saying, I hate my job, will get you nowhere. Declaring, I now accept a wonderful job today, will open the channels in your consciousness to create that. Continually make positive statements about how you want your life to be. However, there is one point that is very important in this. Always make your statement in the present tense, such as I am or I have. Your subconscious mind is such an obedient servant that if you declare in the future tense sentence, I want or I will have, then that is where that idea will always stay, just out of your reach in the future. The process of loving the self, as I have said before, no matter what the problem, the main issue to work on is loving the self. This is the magic wand that dissolves problems. Remember the times when you have felt good about yourself and how well your life was going. Remember the times when you were in love and for those periods you seemed to have no problems. Well, loving yourself is going to bring such a surge of good feelings and good fortune to you that you'll be dancing on air. Love yourself makes you feel good. It is impossible to really love yourself unless you have self-approval and self-acceptance. This means no criticism whatsoever. I can hear all the objections right now. But what I have always criticized myself, how can I possibly like that about myself? My parents, teachers, lovers always criticize me. How will I be motivated? But it is wrong for me to do things. How am I going to change if I don't criticize myself? So, training the mind. Self-criticism, such as that illustrated above, is just the mind going on with old chatter. See how you have trained your mind to berate you and be resistant to change. Ignore those thoughts and get on with the important work at hand. Let's go back to an exercise we did earlier. Look into the mirror and say again, I love you and approve of myself exactly as I am. How does that feel now? Is it a little easier after the forgiveness work we have done? This is still the main issue. Self approval and self acceptance are the keys of positive changes. In the days when my own self denial was so prevalent, I would occasionally slap my own face. I didn't know the meaning of self acceptance. My belief in my own lacks and limitations was stronger than anything anyone else could say to the contrary. If someone told me I was loved, my immediate reaction was, why? What could anyone possibly see in me? Or the classic thought, if they only knew what I really like inside, they wouldn't love me. I was not aware that all good begins with accepting that which is within oneself and loving that self which is you. It took quite a while to develop a peaceful, loving relationship with myself. First, I used to hunt for the little things about myself that I thought were good qualities. Even this helped, and my own health began to improve. Good health begins with loving the self. So do prosperity and love and creative self expression. Later, I learned to love and approve of all of me, even those qualities I thought were not good enough. That was when I really began to make progress. So, we will do this exercise in meditation only, the next exercise. So, I will start the meditation music so that we can focus on our breath and try to change our thought process in that silent concentration. Clasp your hands, close your eyes. With a beautiful smile on your face and with love in the heart and in the eyes, start focusing on the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and a deep exhale. As you inhale the power from the consciousness. You are that power. And as you exhale all that you would like to let go from you. Exhale all the negative things you notice in the mind and in the heart. Inhale that infinite thought. I am that infinite thought. I approve of myself. Say this over and over. This one sentence should be repeated hundreds of times in a day. Today, we just use this sentence. Let this sentence the meaning of the sun. Think deeper and deeper and deeper and deepest level. I approve of myself. I am slender. I am slender. I am slender. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am eternally young. I am eternally. I am eternally. I now move to a better. I have a wonderful new relation. I have a wonderful relation. I am my own person. I am my own person. I am my own person. I am filled with love and affection. I am filled with love and affection. I am joyous and happy and free. I am joyous and happy and free. I am totally healthy. I am totally healthy. I am totally healthy. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I release all the negative opinions that I created for myself. I release all those negative opinions that I created for myself. And now I approve completely of myself. I approve of myself. I experience love wherever I go. I experience love wherever I go. I love wherever I go. I love wherever I go. I appreciate all that I do. I appreciate all that I do. I appreciate all that I do. I deserve the best and I accept it now. I deserve the best and I accept it now. I deserve the best and I accept it now. I prosper wherever I turn. I prosper wherever I turn. I prosper wherever I turn. There's so much of abundance in my life. I am the abundance. I am the abundance. I am the abundance. I have unlimited choices everywhere. I have unlimited choices everywhere. I have unlimited unlimited opportunities. I have unlimited opportunities. Last few minutes. I radiate success and prosper wherever I turn. I radiate success and prosper wherever I turn. I express gratitude for all the good in my life. I express gratitude for all the good in my life. I express gratitude for all the good in my life. I radiate peace, love, and joy to the whole universe. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, be joyful, be healthy. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, be healthy, and joyful. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, be joyful, and healthy. I radiate peace, love, and joy. Ve Chanal Sukhi. Sarve Santu Niram. Sarve Bhadrani Pashya. Ma Kaschit. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly rub your hands. Place them gently on your eyes. And come to the present moment with the joy, smile. So, anybody who would like to share anything, you can unmute yourself. So come to the closing. Thank you for joining your valuable company for this session. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you. I'll close the live session.